All right, people. What is up? What is up? This is probably a bit loud. Morning, morning, morning. I pretty much just woke up. So if I look tired, I'm not tired. I just woke up. Just so you know. Ooh. Where's the chair? No chair. No chair. I slept like 9.5 hours. So. At least reply to someone? You reply to someone. Current time for me is 9:24. Did you guys see the Durin nerfs? Uh-oh. We're in trouble. Jesus, even his weapon got nerfed? Oh no, it buffed. Okay. The weapon got buffed. Maybe a dragon emoji. We're gonna go through all the nerfs, see if all the changes, see if we can find anything interesting. I was updating the title. Are you hyped about on-field venti? No. I'm hyped for the larger community of venti lovers. I don't personally care though. I mentioned Hutao over vape with an FA. Can Arle run that team too? Yes, but Arle really wants... the thing about Arle is she really wants Bennett. So... And she also doesn't want Farina. So, like, it is a really good team for her. So you can run Inefa, Bennett, I know. And it's a great team for her. But the thing is, she really wants Bennett, whereas Hutao doesn't want Bennett, so she can get away with an extra hydro for more vapes, or in this case, Farina plus whatever, plus Yehoda. Rainbow Rave Fox with the sub. Thank you so much. Literally my new favorite person. Yeah, then you got the Hydro Res. Although, to be fair, that Hutao team didn't get Hydro Res, but should be worth it. Jelly really into live stream lately, Arnie? I'm live streaming the same. I only just recently started dual streaming to YouTube and Twitch. Because why not, I guess, right? The sub animation is still cursed. Sure is. You can thank April for that one. Yeah, they nerfed his white mode's burst damage. Will this be a video? I don't think I'll be doing a video right now. I don't think the nerfs are enough for me to like make a full video on it? Question mark. Oh, but maybe we're gonna go through them all and see. Maybe it will be. Let's see. Let's go through all the changes. We're gonna go through. Has Razor been nerfed? I don't know. Let's go through all the changes. Do you like potatoes? You said AMA? Yes, I like potatoes. Potatoes are quite good. Not insane. Well, potatoes are quite good, especially, it depends on how you do them, right? Like potatoes, I would say can go from like B tier to like SS plus tier, depending on how they're cooked. So yeah, I'd say potatoes are pretty good. Nerf 2's damage. They nerfed Reshiram's damage. So Durin's white for him, damage for him. It's so cute. What's so cute? They nerf him so his white mode isn't always better than the other mode. Yeah. Was it? I don't actually know what modes were used for what calcs. See above comment. Oh, Chinese Ionos potato voice line. I see, I see. Yeah, there's enough chatter now that if you type in 2 different messages, I very likely won't see one of them. Is Durin more worth getting the C2 Shalonen? I have C1 Shalonen already for free to play Mualani. I think you're actually best off. Well, for Mualani, is there value in freeing up your Moika for another team? Is something I would consider. Other than that, C2 Shalonen for Mualani, I would. Because the thing is, if you got both, then you could use Durin and Mona and get both the Hex and Circle buffs and get both the Hex and Circle buffs with Mona as well as getting your Shalonen buff. But I don't know. I'm not sure. That's a really tough. Yeah, C2 Shalonen's not as good as it seems, but for that specific thing, Bean or thank you for the $2. The Bean or Cone? What the fuck? I don't know. Bean or Cone? You're getting popular, I guess, after really good comments, so they take up enough screen space so you can actually see them. See, that is actually a viable strategy. Is it worth getting C2 Mona for the free constellation selector? Yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna play one of our vape teams, yes. But if not, not sure. Shalone's still worth it to pull? Depends. We gotta make a video on that. Is Oleo's constellation worth picking up now that it's been buffed from the free selector? Yeah. Should a new player get Shalone nowadays? You can watch the last live stream and try and find a spot where we talked about it. There's a tier list where I did a Shalonen tier list. But or you can hold on and show's not re-running for a little bit, so you can hold on until I make that video, which I will make. Yeah, all of Shalonen's top teams get mocked by Hex and Circle units, correct. She's like still a generalist pull, but she's pretty much always worse than other options now. Almost. Like obviously there's teams that she's still really, really good in. So it's not doom, but what do you think? Double crown Effer only your skill? I mean, it depends if you're a simp or not. Are you simping for an Effer? I feel like you know. Does buff Razor have the new best in slot artifact set? Did they buff him? That's insane. Let me just do my dailies and then we'll go through all the leaks. Or all the buffs and nerfs and whatever. Real Sims Triple Crown, nice. Is the music loud or is it okay? Oh, can you even hear it? You can't even hear it. I turned on music for you guys and you can't even hear it. There it is. And by there it is, I mean the song just ended. Should I go for Shalona first? I don't have her. Maybe. You can wait for me. Keep an eye out. Make sure to sub to my YouTube and keep an eye out for my Is Shalona Worth It video. I'll probably do a Shalona versus Durin video. DPS above Venti's about 100k. Music's a bit loud. Okay, I'll turn it down. I don't know. I haven't seen any calcs. I know that Nor calced at above 100k, but I know that he calcs with a higher standard. So I know it's going to be pretty good. I don't know if it's going to be above 100k. Has anyone done KQM calculations? I hate KQM, but has anyone done KQM calculations of Venti? Do you know? Music is loud. You're loud. Would skipping Durin be a big deal? Depends on who you're playing. Durin go with Muika? No. Is Durin trash? No. Skirk is crazy. It's a good build. It's the 0 one. Is it still loud? I turned it down. I use Moika Premium. Is it worth it getting Shalona cons? I think Moika cons are way better than I agree with Music Loud still? Okay. Moika cons are better. Moika weapon better. See Lally weapon. So Lally cons better than Shalona cons. So not really. Like it was during C2, it's quite good. It's like adding Farina to your team. It's like 20k DPS, so it's like quite good. I would say it's quite good. Is it worth a C2? If it was a C1, I would be like, oh, that's like really good. As C2, it's like really good. You know, it's like a really good C2. Nice buffy C2. Is Benny a worth it pull as a support? I wouldn't pull Venti just to support Varka without knowing what Varka does in any possible way at all. Like, sure, could he be best in slot? Yeah. Could he also, like, not really work? Yep. So, I recognize Enzo. I don't know. I played Melee Astro Wonderland. It was so bad. I haven't even touched it, bro. I played it in the pre whatever though. Sad about Yehoda kit. I'm a bit more hopeful than I was yesterday. C2 better than C1R1 for Duran? Way better. So I realized that actually shows the subscribe for my YouTube, so that makes a lot of sense. Are the Razor buffs insane with Duran or by himself? You either need Duran or Fischl. You need Bennett Duran or Bennett Fischl. Whoever else. They're like, you need to use Heck and Circle teams. Chevreuse. Bennett Fischl Chevreuse or Duran Bennett Chevreuse. Level up Mona, Duran, Llama. Probably good. Does Utah need the new set? If you're playing the Overvape team, yeah. Should I try and Duran Weapon or get myself a Columbiana? I wouldn't bother with Duran Weapon if you are low on teams. His weapon's like not that crazy anyways. Ito Albedo, Duran, Goro, be Ito's new best in slot? I think so. I think it's still kind of shit though. DPS Columbiana plus Duran best in slot? I mean, we don't know what Columbiana does, so. Chili Leather Nerf Razor? Let's find out. His restoring energy can be changed from every 6 seconds to every X seconds. So that tells us nothing. Lustrous Light Searing Flame damage from 232 damage to 174 damage. Seems kind of yikes. Is that the support mode or the? Is that the support mode, or Is Durin worth it for Linny? Not sure. Light's the support mode. Okay, so they're nerfing his support mode, not his damage mode. So it's a pretty big nerf because most of them use this support mode. Yeah, restaurant mode is nerfed, so it's a support mode. How skippable is Durin if you enjoy playing meta? I mean, look. I don't know how much the nerf impact. I don't know what the calcs like. He was best in slot for a lot of teams. We go to my video. Right?
Durin is the...
He was best in slot for a lot of teams. I think all of these use the support mode. So all of them were nerfed. How much is his personal damage doing on those teams? Let's find that out.
Guy.
Maybe it was his other video.
Guy.
So he did this wrong, by the way, because you're supposed to use albedo, which is fine, but only 26% of the damage. So the thing is, even if you nerf him a bunch and he does like 20% less damage, he's still, this isn't a huge nerf to the team, right? It's not really a nerf for the Knight team at all, right? Because it did barely any damage on the team. Mulani's not touched because she used the damage mode. Also, this team is so scuffed. Why you gotta use Mona. Novelette. I don't know if this has to be the damage mode, so not touched. I don't think it's gonna be a huge deal. This one's probably affected the most because Well, I guess it's 26. I guess it's the same as the Navia one. But it's probably affected the most because because like he was like exactly equal to Moika, but now it's like gonna be worse. But you still get the supportive capabilities, right? How about Klee plus Durin plus Mona? There's no reason to use 3 Mondstadt characters. And Mona's like not enough to vape, so like I don't think you use Mona on that team, but Klee, Durin plus like Chevry's Fischl would be good. Or whatever. Gotcha fans, if he isn't power creeping the best character, it's bad, then what about power creep? I didn't say he was bad. We're just talking about the comments. It's a tough balance. Like we gotta admit it, right? Like, look, why would you pull a character if they're a downgrade to your other teams, especially a support? Why? Why would you pull a support? You know, why would you pull a support if they're a downgrade to your other options? So what you want is a character. This is what I want out of meta. Is I want a character that comes out and they're the best in slot for things that weren't top meta. That way it keeps the top meta not being power crept, and it brings up the middle, lower, and higher tier stuff closer to the top, so that nothing gets blown the lid off, and everything goes up. Unless it's Skirk, and then I just want her to be the best character in the game. You might if you need that option on other team, yeah. But you can see why it's understandable why you wouldn't pull a downgrade, right? You can see that's understandable, right? Like, the person's like making fun of, you know, Genshin fans for wanting power creep. It's like, yes, but you can still understand that you wouldn't want to pull a downgrade. That's understandable. Yeah, and there might be other reasons to pull a character, of course. But it's understandable to not want to pull a character that's a downgrade for your teams. What were the Durin nerfs? He lost some damage on his support mode. I feel like it's not a crazy, but it's not really bad. It's not really bad. Wording changes. Nothing. Wow, they didn't touch Klee. They didn't touch Fischl. They didn't touch Albedo. Unless there's no changes here. It's all just like wording stuff. Didn't touch Yehoda. It was only Durin. They made Yehoda heal for 40k HP. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's a typo. It's gonna be it's a typo. Come on. It's funny, but it's a typo. Can Duran still compete with Risa and Overload team? I mean, she's always, like, guys, I am gonna cap, she's always been pretty close. And with Durin, it's like the same. And it's just that Varesa is better. And also, Varesa had Janssen and Chevreuse on the banner, whereas Duran doesn't. So But like they've always been pretty good. They've always been within 10% of each other. People have blown the difference out of proportion. I've always said it. Chaos Kraken with the community sub. Literally my new favorite person. Thank you so much. This song is so good. Holy shit. I'm pretty sure all of this is wording changes and nothing actually changed. Between Buff Mona and Albedo, who's better for Mulaney with Durin? Mona. Durin white mode nerfed. C1 changed. 25 crit damage instead of damage percent. Mona C1 lost lunar charge for some reason. Interesting. He also got a weapon change. So elemental burst damage is increased by 12%, so that's a nerf. After an elemental burst hits an opponent, gain limpid. Attack is increased by 20%, so that's a buff. And attack for current active characters, excluding the equipment character, is increased by 16%, so that's a buff. So overall, his weapon got buffed. It's a stronger supportive option. Who's VA? Me. My V. Will Duran be a big upgrade for Mulaney if I put in place with Shangling? Yeah, he'll be a big upgrade for Mulaney. They're nerfing him too much? I thought he was going to be OP. He's in EFA. I promise you, he's in EFA. I promise you, he's slept on, and that he's going to be really good after release. He's going to feel really good to have on your teams. Unconditional damage off field. And also, like, good buffs. And also, his best synergies have yet to come. I'd love to pull Duran Bavarka. Guys, he doesn't know. Duran will almost certainly be best in slot Bavarka. It's true. It's true. He doesn't have an artifact set yet. He'll probably get one. So Igneous, it's a VA reveal. I've been waiting to see who it was, but I can't see in the comments who the VA was. Do you think Durin can work with Hutao? No. No, I don't think so. Varka's in Hexen Circle? You don't think so? I think so. Igneous is VA apparently? Yes, I know that, but who? I thought it was finally revealed. No? I don't think Durin will buff Varka. Yeah. I mean, don't pull Durin to buff Varka, of course, but I do think that he will. Is Durin forming top meta teams? And is this outside of Hexen Circle teams? You can check out my Durin video. It's basically the same. Nothing's really changed. But no, he's not forming top meta teams. Top meta teams are Muika and Skirk, and he's not part of those. How is she a cat? How? How is she a cat? How is she not a bat? How? 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 I'm so pissed. We're gonna try to do it Night Abyss. I'm pissed that they didn't sponsor me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pissed that they didn't sponsor me. Corrupt up tier? Okay, I haven't got, that's a 5 sinner. I don't think I've gotten to that part of the quest. If you're really voicing one of the 5 sinners, that's insane. Melania will be top meta with Mona. True, but the better version is actually with Moika and Sucrose and Mona, as opposed to Durin. Bro, playing one of the 5 sinners is insane. That's insane. That's crazy. I haven't got to that part of the quest yet. That's fucked up. That's crazy. Damn. Holy shit. Oh, is Stygian here? Not yet, right? I would have heard something about it if it was here. One day, 22 hours. Cool. I didn't realize how huge the 5 sinners were until I did this. Damn. Well, should have. That's crazy. That's wild, man. Congrats. Okay, how far did we get? I think we're at Auroran. Auroran's best team. Is Shanyan really at 6? There's not even a 6. It's at least like a 7. Plunge teams are like a 7. Flexibility. It's true, you can make anyone a plunge. Personal damage, 0. Offensive utility, 5. Defensive utility, 10. Practicality, 3. kind of true. I feel like we could even go 8 because you have Arisa and Gaming. Could probably go 8. Oran's better than New Fish. This is not New Fish. Because the buffs aren't out yet, so we're not adding them to the tier list yet. Where's Chi-Chi? I mean, probably at the bottom. An FO Roron? What team do you use an F and Roron together? The Illugaming calc the same? No way. What does Flip have for his Dilute calcs? $82K. Not even close to Gaming. $98K. Not even close. Do you think he's undercalcing Plunge overall? Nope. Nope. Updated calcs by Noix. I don't know who Noix is. Updated. C1 Arlay versus C2 Shalon versus C0R1 Seedlally. Depends on what you have. Will Durin significantly buff you and me? It's looking like it. Okay, how strong is Auroran's strongest? I mean, we got Mav Overload. He's kind of necessary for Mav Overload, to be honest. But it's like... it's kind of his only team. He has a pretty kind of a shitty Kaniche team. Kind of got a shitty Novelette team. Shitty Flynn's team. It's like he's got one team, Moika Overloaded. He's like needed for that team. Yeah, the total team power is rough. Is it based like? Is it based on the? Do we say like he's a niche support for Moika Overload? He generally fills the Electrocharge niche for like enemy matchups. Like what? Maybe we should like average out like their top 3 teams. What about that? What if we average out their top 3 teams? That seems like a kind of a cool idea. Average of top 3 teams. What about that? Is that kind of a cool idea? Instead of like using their best team, what if we average out their top 3 teams? Because supports are like, it's important for supports to have teams, right? Shalone versus Durin. I kind of think Durin's a better pull than Shalone in overall, but it depends on what you have. Okay, what happens if we average out their top 3 teams? Like Escoffier, she's still 120k plus. Bennett, I think this is gonna be good. This makes Escoffier look way better than an FO. Why? Like, look at how close an Effa is. She's, like, basically tied for the 4th best character in the game. It doesn't really make her look much worse than Escoffier. Escoffier is kind of outliering just because she just does so many things so well. Like, an Effa doesn't buff all that much. Right? Like, an Effa is good, but she doesn't buff as much as Escoffier. So it makes sense that Escoffier... Like, Escoffier has everything. She has flexibility to a reasonable degree because she's best in slot for freeze and melt, and all the freeze carries, and all the melt carries. She has high personal damage. She has high buffing. She has high defensive utility, and she's easy as fuck. Is the doc available for viewers? Not yet. Thanks, Esong. Appreciate you a bit. Whereas with an Effa, her teams aren't quite as meta, but she's still really high. She's a bit less flexible. She has the highest personal damage in the game. She has decent buffing. She has decent offensive utility, and she's, again, easy as fuck. So, like, it makes sense. I don't know. GXG NorCalc, other D-Loop calcs are updated. NorCalc's at a higher standard. So it's tough. You have to type in complete sentences. Like when you type, so as long as you swap Moik out of top teams, otherwise see Lally have 3 MAV teams. Oh, I see what you're saying. Sure, but she still has Skirk and Arlecchino. And the average of that is still 10. If you have 2 and 10, it averages out to the higher one, I think. We round up to where the bulk is. Why is an F a total team power 9.5? Because your teams don't reach 120k DPS. They just don't. Why Jello is your favorite snack? I don't even really like Jello. How you average gobbing top teams? That's only for supports. For DPSs, it's their best team. And then and then team building is how easy it is to make a good team. Skyfy at the top feels wrong. Why? She's best in slot for the 2 best characters in the game. And she does everything. Okay, Bennett. We got Moika. Do we have to nerf Bennett's total team power? We got Varesa. And we got Arlecchino. Do we count... Okay, wait. For top teams... Yeah, does having 3 Moika teams... Like, he has, like, 3 Moika teams, but they're not just Moika Melt. they're Moika Melt, Moika Vape, Moika Overload, and he's like an integral part of those teams. I feel like that still puts his team power at 10. You know what I mean? Skyfia is most definitely a bottom. She's kind of bossy in the kitchen, but maybe she likes it the other way. Outside of that, I don't know. Arle's falling off so hard? I actually disagree. I think Arle's doing really well. Is it 9.5 too high? I don't think so, because it's not all about DPS. Once you hit a certain level of DPS, as long as you hit that level of DPS, it's like fine, to be honest. Like, think about Siege and Onslaught. You don't need 140k DPS to deal with it. If we ever need that, then I'll adjust it. But right now, I specifically have it adjusted, so as long as you're above 100k DPS, you're not that far off from the top. Yehoda's a support for whom? You can check my Yehoda video, but right now it's looking like Hu Tao is her best partner. Like, unless there's a reason to do so much more damage, I guess there's like, yeah, I don't know. I think it's okay. 0.5 always okay. How to get 105 for Chaska? That's Moika Melt, Chaska. Yep. Yep. I've gone back and forth many times whether to count Moika Melt for Chaska. Utah, so we talked about it a bunch last stream and on the video. Yeah, Chaska House with Durin doing 1 of 3. Yeah, when Durin comes out, we'll be able to increase her flexibility a bit, which is nice. Because right now, she's at a flexibility of 2, so we'll probably be able to bump that up to 3 with Durin. Okay, so Chevrolet C6, we got 9.5. I think... So okay. Okay, so she does fall. I'd say her overall average falls to 100 to 110. So I'd say this falls to a 9. And then Farina, we have Skirk. Well, Skirk, Moika Melt, Moika Vape, and Novelette. Could go to a 9.5, could leave it at a 10. I feel like Moika Vape, you could count that, right? Is Moika Vape 120? Maybe not. Maybe not. Do you count all of Skirk's teams? No, you don't. No, you don't. I feel like it goes down to a 9.5. With Mona, maybe? Maybe, but we're not doing that yet. Where was C6 Razor rank? If he came out right now... We're not doing Razor yet, but if we came out right now, his power would jump to 7.5. And he would rank Just above Gaming, just below Hu Tao. But we're not doing that yet. Durin's restrictive? I don't think so. He's quite flexible. What team do you have for Ayato? Escoffier, wheelchair. Actually, no, we have Ayato Hyper, where he's being hyper buffed by Escoffier, Seatlali, Farina. The highest team that he contributes. Razor will be better than Gaming? Yeah, I think so. Like, Gaming will have higher DPS, but because of Razor's ease of use, he'll be a bit better than Gaming, in my opinion. I think most people, and I think that's accurate, I think most people will have better results using Razor than using Gaming. How do you play Razor? He gets Pyro infused by Bennett, and then does electro damage, so it's like an overload team. Where you buff both of his damage. It's pretty cool. Okay, so Seatlali. Seatlali has Skirk teams and Moika teams that already puts her at 10. So, good for Seatlali. Iansan has Moika teams, then Varesa teams, and then Cloran teams, basically. So this is where Iansan gets bumped down. Well, but Iansan also does have Moika Overload and Moika Vape, and Moika Melt. So I guess Iansan can stay at a 10. Okay. Moika. We have Moika Novelet. I don't know if that's 110 though. It's probably 105. We have Varesa. So Moika basically would go from a 9.5 to a 9. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Average of top 3 teams is really good. His team is scuffed because he needs 4 C6 characters. Well, it's better to use Durin now. What Zajeff said makes sense. And that's what I was thinking right away, is that Durin's better than Fischl on the team. So you don't need 4, you just need 3. Okay, and then Inefa. So she actually will go down 2 because she has Novelet, Flynn's, and then whatever else. So she is at 9 instead of 9.5. Llama. She's got Nefer and then herself in multiple teams, so it rounds it down to 100k. So Llama also gets a 9. I'm liking this more. This is good. Is Yanthon and Muika's best teams? Yeah, kinda. Muika, Bennett, Shenhu, Rosaria, good team. I have Shalom, but I'm not sure who switch her out for. Switch out Shenha. Switch out for Shenha. It's gonna be a bit annoying to get the melts, but you can do it. Just put Rosaria on an absolute ton of ER. Make sure not to use Rosaria last in the rotation. So use Shalonen, E, Bennett, EQ, Rosaria, EQ. Do not normal attack. Make sure you see Cryo on the enemy after using Rosaria, and then you can Muika burst. Yeah? And then after practicing, you'll get enough, and then after a while, you can even melt the charge attacks with Rosaria only. Shalonen. Okay, so here's where Shalonen takes a hit, because Shalonen, she has Moika Vape, Moika Melt, and Novelet, but she doesn't have... And then she has like Arlecchino Melt. I don't even know if Arlecchino Melt... So she has like... She's not a 10 anymore. She's a 10 for Moika Melt, but she's a 9.5 for Moika Vape, and then a 9. So she averages out to 9.5. So Shalonen takes a hit here. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Mav Overload. Mav Melt. Should I put their top 3 teams in the notes? Maybe. I kind of don't want to though. It's a lot of work. But I kind of should. I don't know. Mulani for Shalonen. Pulling Mulani for Mulani for Shalonen. Yeah, that's still right now only a 9. Maybe with Durin it'll be 9.5. It still doesn't raise her to 10 though. Sucrose. So this is another. So we got Muika Melt. Then we have who? Flints. And then Arlecchino Melt. So overall, we've got a 10 and 2 9s. I guess overall that goes to a 9.5. Yelan. So we've got Skirk. This is where Yelan takes a hit. This makes so much more sense. This is so much better. We've got Arlecchino Overvape, which technically actually does still hit around 105. So we've got a 10 and a bunch of 9s. Does it bring her to a... She does still have a 10. But who else does she have? Oh no, she's not even for Arlecchino Overvape. That's with Anefa. I think she averages out at a 9. Yeah. What about Nefer team? What about Nefer team? Who should I get for meta? Varesa or Nefer? Depends on what you have. We don't know Varesa's banner. Probably Nefer. Why's your favorite character, Diana? I hate Diana. Never feels less comfortable to play than Arlecchino Overload, but does twice the damage. I think you're probably just not used to it. I think Nefer is really easy to play. Mulani should be a 108k since Bonus C1 is free. We're not doing the buffs yet. Because they might not stick, right? At the very end of beta, we'll do them. Also, 108 wouldn't actually be an upgrade from 105. But she's probably going to be above 110 after Mulani comes out. Nefer has better future impact potential, yeah, and you don't have to rely on RNG for the 4 stars. Which Nefer up is better? I have multiple videos on that. Naidas and Dawning Frost are about the same. The question is, why do you have Dawning Frost R1? Okay, Xiangling. What does Xiangling have? She has Varesa at 105 or 100. She has Novelette Vape at... I think she does... Yeah, so she has Varesa above 100. She has Novelette right around 100. And then Kanich just under 100. I feel like I'm gonna give her an 8.5 because that is what accurately reflects where the DPS is. Don Aliati just subscribed. Literally my new favorite person. Thank you so much. Is Coffee is one of the top must pulls in the game? I don't know about that. I have her as the strongest support. I don't know if she's the top must pull though. Game needs more reaction mechanics. Yeah, I'm disappointed that the nod cry reactions are not like real reactions. Does anyone actually play Neuvillette Vape? I don't think so. That's why I'm bumping her. That's why I'm one of the main reasons I'm bumping her down, because it like only half counts as a real team. Best team for Neuvillette C1R1. I don't even know anymore. Is it? It's probably like. I don't even know anymore. I literally, I don't even know. Like, literally. Moika Vape Melt? Nah. It's like, obviously it's gonna be with Farina. And then from there, it's just like choose your own adventure, right? Llama and FF Farina? Like, maybe, but the thing is, it's C1R1, so I feel like you're gonna want to buff him more, no? Or is he that bad now? Farina, Shalon, and Seed Lally? I don't believe in Seed Lally. There's no way. I don't think Seed Lally is doing enough there. No shot. I believe Shalonen. Yeah, I do not believe in Silali at all. Okay, we've got Emily at a 9. So the thing is, she's gonna get average to an 8. Because she has just Kanich. So that gives her a bump down for sure. Shanyan has Diluc, Gaming. So she has Gaming at a 9. Diluc at a 7. Everything else at a 7. So it averages out to an 8, I guess. And then flexibility. So you can use any DPS. They kind of need Seat Lally. We'll call it a 3. I think I can't I feel like I can't do 8. I feel like it's 7.5. Can we get this file? It's mine. It'll be in my tier list video. Probably link it in my tier list video. We're learning the new Moika Melt combo. She has so much freaking damage. Nice. How hard was it for you? Is Durin good with Venti and Wanderer? I haven't really seen that many calcs on Wanderer or Venti. I don't think they really massacred Durin. Combo isn't hard, just requires good timing. What combo would you consider hard in Genshin? How consistently can you get it? How long did it take you to practice it? Okay, so Kazuha has bad Moika. He has mid Neuvillette. Bad Mualani. It's like he's like downgrade man. The hardest combo is Mualani Vape? I don't think that that's really a combo. I think he gets an 8. Most of his teams are here. I definitely don't melt every single hit, but I do melt most of them, which results in more damage. So, like, how long did it take you to practice that? And when you say it's not hard, like, what combos do you consider hard? To melt every charge attack, it needs to be frame perfect, and that's not hard to you? Auroran. So Auroran was the first one we did. Okay, so Shenhe. So this is where, yeah. So this is where it's really helping. So we have Shenhe with Skirk. Then her next best team is Ayaka. And then Risley, basically. So basically that puts us... so we're averaging out a 10 team, a 8 team, and a 7 team. So it averages out to, we'll call it 8. We'll call it the middle one. Nice. That makes a lot more sense. Put Bennett at 1, it's not even close. Give me where this is the objective tier list, so give me what's wrong. Give me where he should be better, and or where Escoffier should be worse. We can't just put Bennett at 1. That's not the point of an objective tier list. Or maybe where the weights are wrong. You know, you have to give an actual reason, and not just you're wrong, because that would be a subjective tier list. Because I did agree that it felt like Bennett should be better, but the more I thought about it, especially when you consider Escoffier melt stuff, the more I don't know. I feel like off-field damage is overvalued. We actually only have personal damage at a 5, so you think it's about half as valuable as offensive utility. Do you still think that's overvalued? Do you think it should be less than half? I guess on Chevers' good teams, she doesn't really do any damage. But yeah, do you feel... Yeah, I feel like the weights are pretty fair. So Venti's big damage. I don't know. I haven't seen much Venti calcs. What is practicality? It's bad ER, duration, cooldown, lack of multi-wave, single target, circle impact, fragility, C6 4-star, and then we're not doing C6 4-star, and then the just like overall team gameplay. So it's like if there's annoying things about them. Yeah, we're doing supports today. Okay. C1 Chiori. Let's just do Chiori. Let's not do C1. Total team power. She's so sad. Actually, no, we have C1 Chiori already. We have regular Chiori. 4? Holy shit. She's not free. Let's just Let's wait till she gets free. Eek C6 Chiori would like to argue. Well, this is C0 Chiori. Okay, total team power. What does Chiori even do? Chiori is not at any of the DPS calcs either. Top 3 Chiori teams. C0. Top 3 C0 Chiori teams. Good lord, what an awful character. Well, let's see. Moika double Geo 90k. Mualani double Geo. Mualani Novelet double Geo. So 90, 90, 80. So 90, 90, 80. So we either give her an 8 or a 7.5. I feel like it's 7.5. We could be super pedantic and make it 7.75, but we'll just go 7.5. And then flexibility. She needs Shalon in on a team. I don't know. It's like pretty bad. It's like a 2. Yeah. Okay, support Mualani. Fuck. Is there a recommendation for meta count? I've read the Wolf Fang is best star weapon. Second part's true. First part depends on who you have, I guess. Team for the Yalan off field. It's Farina, Sitlali, Escoffier. Okay, so Mualani, she has Skirk at max plus. She has Ayaka. And then she has Risley. So Skirk, Ayaka, Risley. So it's kind of the same as the Shenhe thing. So we'd average Shenhe at 8, so she gets 8 as well. Flexibility is a 0. Personal damage is a 0. Offensive utility, we gave it a 5. Because it's just Thrilling Tales plus artifact set. Yeah, Durin got a small nerf to hit the damage of his support playstyle. Two pennies for your thoughts on Durin right now. Still pretty good. Do we do Mona? We're not doing post buff yet. They have to survive the beta first. Fischl. So she has Arlecchino. And then nothing. What does she even have after Arlecchino? Mannequin, you're not usable in endgame, so we don't consider Mannequin. If they add Mannequin, even to IT, you could consider Mannequin. Why wouldn't you use Bennett instead of Aurora on here? There's no way. Okay, I guess she has like a bunch of overload stuff. There's no shot. That's scammy as all hell. Oh, there's a Sig bow. Okay. Pre-buff official is just downgrade woman. I guess she's a girl. Or Engineer's Night Soul? Yeah, but so does Yansan. Oh, but Yansan's not on the sim. Okay, so between all the overload teams, it's still an 8. Flexibility, she's like hyper niche to overload. Personal damage, we have her to 7. Offensive utility, I feel like it's more like a 1. She's not doing much. Okay. Lanyan. Lanyan. Is Mona C2 good now? Yep. Oh, mannequin, do we get Calix? I already answered that. Durin is cool, cheered 500 bits? Damn, thank you so much. I appreciate you a bit. I think Durin's still pretty good. Don't believe the doomers. He's like an Effa. And his best teams are yet to come. IMO. He's the first new Hex and Circle character, so like I'm definitely bet we get another one that he'll be best in slot with, right? I wouldn't pull for future impact, but I do expect it. I have Mona C1. Should I go for C2 or C1 Wanderer? Depends on your teams. If you really love Wanderer, you should get Wanderer, but if you play, you know, Vape Mulani, then probably Mona. God, it gave me the first thing that pooped, pupade in my feed. I'm glad it's helpful. Should I get Muika or Duran Varisa? What do you mean? For Varisa? You think Duran C2 low-K compares to Farina? Yeah, like his C2 buff is like adding Farina to your team. Yep. Does charge attack count to restore line shield? I think it's just normal attack, right? I don't remember. Do the nerfs affect Varisa teams? Yes, and it probably makes him worse than Moika. But we have to see calcs first. I haven't seen the calcs. I haven't seen anyone do any calcs for it yet. But it was like right on par with Moika before, so it's probably just a bit worse now. C1 Tower, C4 Mona. If you play Hutao, you should get Hutao. If you play Skirk and you can use the 15 crit rate, you should get Mona. Okay, Ladian C4. She's got Arle. She's got Arle Melt. Sucrose. She's got Arle downgrade. Mulani downgrade. It's like an 8, right? Flexibility is like. Do we give down? It's like a 2. Personal damage, offensive utility, we have it as 6. I feel like it's more like a 5. What's sucrose? An 8? I guess 6 is okay. Defensive utility is an 8. Practicality is a 4. I just feel like it's a 5. I feel like it's like artifact set. Oh no, she has Thrilling Tales. She has Thrilling Tales. That's okay. 6 is okay. Yeah. I feel like its flexibility is like a 1 though, because she's like, she's downgrade. She's downgrade woman. I could even give it a 0. Shanna shouldn't be a 0. Okay. Nicole is a cryo witch in Hexen. Alice is pyro. If she's cryo, I'll skip. Why? Why wouldn't she be Geo? The Geo is Sandrone. Sandrone's not a witch. I just joined the stream. What's happening? We're tier listing. Sing Chui. Sing Chui. Sing Chui has bad Skirk, Nefer, bad Skirk, bad Nefer, and then Lauma. Still not bad. Still not bad. Sing Chui kind of still pulling his weight, to be honest. Still hitting 9 out of 10 on team power. Very impressive. Flexibility, still pretty flexible, honestly. Personal damage, he's kind of doing like booty buns personal damage, especially on the Nefer team. So if we average the top 3 teams, what did I say? Nefer, Llama, he's kind of doing like almost 0 damage, but we'll give him a solid 3. Offensive utility, solid 3. Maybe we could give it's still a solid 3. Maybe he could get a 4 for damage. Well, no, I think it's still a 3. Offensive utility, defensive utility, practicality. Yeah, okay. Sing Chui. Go Sing Chui. It's free as weapon, good and right in taser, yeah. Do you character checks and reviews? If you redeem your channel points. Can you show Chiori stats, like my Chiori build? I don't know. Not right now. I hate when people try to compare Nefer to other top tiers and they don't dash cancel. I mean, it's pretty easy to dash cancel. How do you know that people don't dash cancel? I have Skirksy, Lally, and Escoffier make our roster stacked. Fair enough. If you don't want to dash cancel on your Nefer, but you still want to do tons of damage, just get her C1 and her weapon. And if you're going to spend, make sure to spend through lootbar.gg, the sponsor of today's stream. I've been using Lootbar for over a year. You can get the $100 bundle for $77 US. For me, it's 108 Canadian, down from 135. Save up to 40%. $2 welcome for new users. 10% discount for new users. 5% discount for returning users. All if you click my link. You can also save for Honky Starbucks and Gunner Zone Zero. If you're going to spend anyways, support the channel, support your wallet. Lootbar.gg. Thank you. Mobile players having a hard time with the Nefer dash cancel. It's fair enough. I still think it's doable. Mobile players just having a hard time in general. Support my wallet. Yeah. Only if you're going to spend anyways. How good is Serena's weapon? Kind of bad. Okay, Nahida. Nahida. We have Novalet Hyperbloom, Nefer, and then llama. Honestly, Nahida kind of did end up getting a glow up from llama. Still not worth pulling, but her power is kind of huge. She got a big bump in power. She has 3 teams over 100k. I mean, pretty impressive. Flexibility, her flexibility took a hit. She requires llama. She's booty buns without llama, so she gets a downgrade. Personal damage, I feel like 4 is generous. Offensive utility, I feel like 6 is generous. And then she still doesn't have the multi-wave. How to dash cancel? You just dash. Did you get the 2 lunar rewards in IT? I'm close, but I haven't gotten there yet. Any tips? I did, yeah. My tips are build a lot of characters and play well. I don't know. It's very account dependent. It's like once the charge attack animation comes out, you dash right away, and then you start doing the charge attack animation again. That's for mobile. If you're not on mobile, you just always hold charge attack, and as soon as the animation starts coming out, you dash. Why did Moheo do this? Do what? Night is 3.5 practicality. It's because of her lack of multi-wave. But I guess that doesn't really matter in Stygian, so we can bump it a little bit. It does matter sometimes, aka the Tolpa, but we can still give it a 4. I'm glad a channel. I'm glad. Alright, Traveler Pyro. Pyro Traveler has Varesa for over 100k, Mulani for just under. So I think Pyro Traveler can get 8 per power. Flexibility, I think 3 is kind of fair. Offensive, I think this is fine. I gave them a 3 for practicality for having really annoying short range and power up. Oh, they have Kaniche too. They have Kaniche too. So yeah, 8 works. Yeah, the range is annoying and the application is just a bit slow, which is part of what gives Mulani her jank. Oh, music isn't playing anymore? Oh. I didn't realize that at all. Skirk's best team if you don't have Shenhe. Mulani, Mona, Yelan are all very close. That's support Mulani, by the way. I want Alice and Nicole. Do you think Durin is a must-have? I don't know, man. We don't know what either of those two do. Probably, but like, probably not a must-have. I don't know, man. I don't know. How do we know? Which one should you 70 out of Candace? I don't call her. I feel like probably I know, just because. Oh no, cry. Yeah, I guess the application takes a hit. I don't know. Whatever you have, like either Candace, any of them are kind of okay. My Mulaney does more damage with an Obsidian Codex Muika for support, more than a Cinder City Muika. Is Muika getting the Cinder City proc? Does the team do more damage or just Mulaney? Because if it's just Mulaney, it doesn't make sense unless you already have a Cinder City user. Yeah, you're messing something up. Obviously, because like Codex doesn't buff Mulaney, right? So you're messing something up. Either not getting the Cinder buff or who knows what you're doing. You should use Sucrose over Kazuha. How much better would you say Nefer's premium team compared to Llama Hyper Bloom once Columbina comes out? No idea what Columbina does, so impossible to say. Alright, Kuki. Kuki, we have Llama. We have Nefer. I mean, that already puts her in the 9. Go Kuki. She's a bit more restrictive these days, but it's still fine. Personal damage. We're counting Hyper Bloom damage here, so it's kind of like hard to say. Offensive utility, defensive. I'd say, I don't know, her defensive feels bad these days. Practicality also feels kind of scuffed. If I put Cinder on Traveler, she does nice damage. Yeah, you're playing something. You're not getting the reaction with your Moika. Raiden Shogun off field. Raiden Shogun off field has Novelette. Oh yeah, Kuki had Novelette as well. Novelette, Llama, and then Tenacity Bot for Arlecchino Overload. Yeah. She hits a solid, Kuki hit a 9. Yeah, she hits a solid 8 because she doesn't work with Nefer as a healer. Flexibility will put her at the same as Kuki. Well, I guess she's a little bit higher because she's Tenacity Bot. Personal damage, we put her a bit higher for the Hyper Blooms. But on some of these teams, she's not doing personal damage, so I guess we'll lower it. Although neither is Kuki. I just spent $100 and got Capture Radiance on Nefer. Hey, congrats on your Nefer. Ryuza does more damage than Red now. How funny. Hilarious. C2 Moika Premium sees Skirk Premium Haver. Skirk is the better DPS. Missing Mouth due to giant crap application in the grass is too common. Funny. Funny. You can always try Moika Overload. That should still be better. I have them pretty close for their achievable teams. If we count Moika's combos, we could give her practicality a hit and raise her damage, but I don't think it's worth it. She does too much damage already. Yeah, Zhongli does have an amazing voice. Feels really cold today. Chillon's Navi is best in slot. Not after Albedo. Albedo buffs. Okay, I'll be right back. I don't think the nerf matters that much for Durin. I'm not gonna lie. I get back and all you gotta talk about is the chair. I'm in VC. Okay. Hello. Oh, you sound really bad. Your audio sounds awful today. Something's wrong.
There we go.
Yeah. Still a bit quiet, but sounds better. Will Durin be better than Muika for Melania Clorand? I don't know. We'll have to see the updated calcs. At the very worst, he frees up your Moika to be on another team, which is like insanely valuable. But yeah, we'll have to see. It was a small upgrade for Clorand previously. Now it's probably a side grade, but we'll see.
I think for me, he just has to be better than Xiangling for him to be a must fall.
Well, he's a lot better than Xiangling.
Because Mabuika has a lot of slots that I'm trying to fit her in on my account.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's freeing up Moika DPS is just so valuable. Normally, I make fun of characters whose best value is freeing up another character, but in the case of Moika, hard to hard to say no. Okay, I had a big breakthrough, okay, for the tier list.
Yeah.
Um, basically the power calculations, at least for the supports, is an average of their top 3 teams. So what this does is it balances out characters that only have one good team. And I know we already have flexibility for that, but I feel like this is important because like otherwise Skirk or like Shenhe is like hard carried by Skirk and she doesn't deserve like a 10 of team power. So if it's an average of her top 3 though, it gives her an 8, an average of Skirk, Ayaka, and like Risley teams.
And this is for supports only, not main
Yeah,
DPSs?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense for a support. I support that.
Ah, very good. Yeah, because with DPS is
I didn't
like, it's like
I didn't
even if you have one team, it's fine. It's covered in your team building. You didn't
I
what?
didn't want to be cringe with my joke. I didn't want to make a joke. I didn't want to be cringe, but then I couldn't think of another way to say it. Which one did you want to make out of 5 instead of 10?
um, um, I think it was probably the damage, but I guess I've kind of figured it out now that it's been this way for a while. So I think we'll just leave it for now.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I finished updating the on-field last stream. I added DPS for all of them. So now we can easily, if we ever change the criteria, we can easily look at the DPS to compare. So I don't have to keep looking at DPSs. So that's really nice. It's also
Mm-hmm.
nice to just have all the DPSs right there. And then for supports, we're like a third of the way through, but we've done all the important ones. It's funny to see the glow up that Singcho, Kuki, and Nahida got from Nefer and Llama.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because they're useful on Hyperbloom.
Yeah,
And Hyperbloom was fucking trash before.
yeah. Okay, but you know what else gets a glow up? We really undersold Skirk off-field DPS.
Who is anyone doing it? I haven't seen a video of anyone doing it, but I'm not like trying to look for it. But that's literally my plan. My plan
Yeah.
is Skirk on the Ryo team.
Well, now they've finally added a bunch of GC sims for Skirk off-field DPS, so it's like Novelette's getting 114k. um,
So it's kind of Mabuika all over again.
Ayaka's getting 103k. So that's like noticeably better than Shenhe or the other one.
Yeah, I
Uh,
really think Skirk as an off-field burst nuke is like slept on.
yeah, agreed. And then Mualani as a DPS with Burst Skirk is 97k. That's fucked up.
Bro, Mona is gonna buffer so much though, isn't it?
I don't think so, because Mona needs the Hex and Circle Resonance to get the buff off, which Skirk can't support, so...
Well, no, I mean like this the the vape team
Uh-huh.
for Mualani is
Oh,
more
yeah, yeah,
damage
yeah,
than
yeah.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's DPS Mualani, not support Mualani. Support Mualani with Skirk still does more damage even after the buff, but we don't talk about that. Mualani mains don't want to hear that.
I mean, Skirk mains don't want to talk about off-field burst mode. Skirk.
Well, but the thing is, it's worse than.
It's better than Mualani. It's better than Mualani, yeah.
It's worse. Like the thing about that for Skirk is that it's like you're downgrading your Skirk team to do that, whereas with Mualani you're upscaling your your overall team damage to use her as a Skirk support. It's still not worth it. Don't get me wrong.
I didn't even think of that. What I was thinking of is that like to use Skirk for her burst mode is like a whole they intentionally built her that way. It's like she was intended to be played that way
Yes.
sometimes.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Mualani was never intended
No.
to like switch to do an auto attack and leave.
No. No. Definitely not.
You're not even using her kit at all.
Yeah. And the nice thing about Skirk burst mode is that like sometimes it is good to use it for Stygian because Stygian can be creative like that, so it's fun. I feel like Skirk gets a 10 for off-field DPS. When you do more damage than the on-fielder as an off-fielder, I feel like that's a 10.
Yeah.
Like, on Novelette teams, Skirk's doing more damage than Novelette just with her burst. For Ayaka teams, Skirk's doing more damage just with her burst. Unless this is...
But she still kind of
No, this is actually like actually a dual DPS. You're I don't even know actually. I don't know. In specific teams, she needs a Scoffier. Yeah. You're what? Sorry.
I'm just thinking, like, is it really Skirk, or is it Skirk being boosted by a Scoffier? So Scoffier is the real star, you know?
How would you reflect that? I think that's reflected in the flexibility.
Sure.
We could give it like a 1 in flexibility to represent the fact that you're hard tied to a Scoffier.
Yeah.
Because I can see that. I can appreciate that. Mona. Ooh, she's going to be so buffed when she gets her buffs. But for now...
It feels like there's never a good time to release a tier list video, because, like, the next patch, like, 7 characters change.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if to do the tier list video before or after.
I don't think it matters, because it's like, before Durin, it gets immediately irrelevant with all the buffs with Hex and Circle.
Yep.
But then after Durin, it's
Immediately irrelevant with
Columbina.
Columbina, yeah.
It's going to also change the whole game. So it's like, don't make it for 2 months.
Yeah.
Or make it now.
Yeah, might as well make it now and then again after Columbina. Because it's still a while until the buffs come out is the thing. It's still like three weeks. So Mona, top 3 teams right now. Moika, Scuffed Moika, Scuffed Arlecchino, and Mualani. Kind of Scuffed Mualani. Downgrade woman. Personal damage 0, awesome utility 6. Sounds about right. Burst Ayaka as the... The other problem is it just takes so long to update this objective tier list. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does.
Like, that's like really the problem is like... Because it takes
Well,
so long, it's...
You've never really finished it is part of the problem.
Because it takes so long. And I did finish all there's numbers in, but by the time I finish it, there's a new character coming out. And then
But the new characters don't buff, like, a fuck ton of character. I don't know. I guess, like, Durin does, but he's kind of a special case.
but the other problem is that we've also changed the criteria more than a couple times, and then I have to redo like the entire thing.
Yeah, yep. It's like, I feel like once we're settled in what everything means, which we will reach that point eventually, then you don't have to redo the whole thing every single time.
Yeah. We better be settled now. I think we're at a good spot now. I'm feeling good about it. I felt like I was able to do it without crashing out on like criteria stuff. Also, I think it's funny where Kave is above Yaimiko and Wanderer now. No comment.
Sorry, I'm fighting a boss. But yeah, Kave, like, sucked ass before. Is that the comment you wanted? Oh, Alhaitham? Is that what we're talking about? I thought you said Kave.
No.
Same thing.
Nothing. I was talking about Kave. I was saying he's better than Wanderer and Yaimiko now.
Wow. What? What?
Yeah, that's the reaction I wanted. A Python program should be able to fetch that automatically. Fetch what? Like look at all the GC sims, and I feel like there's no way. That'd be cool though. Okay, Ayaka, off-field Ayaka has Moika support, Skirk support, and then who knows what else? Something weird. So off-field Ayaka, like actually, like unironically, like kind of okay. Hitting a solid like 9 on power, which is kind of insane. She's kind of hard carried by other characters, so she gets... I think it's more like an 8. I'll give her a 1. Personal damage is like a 5. 3. Yeah, that's about right. Diona. So she has downgrade Moika. Really, that's all she has.
Skirk.
Nope.
She heals if you don't have to.
Oh my god. It's terrible. She has... What does she have? No, like literally, what does
Nefer?
she have? Gumming? No, Nefer...
doesn't...
She can't proc any of the artifact sets on Nefer teams.
But at C6 it's EM. I don't know.
Yeah. So you lose Instructor. You lose 120 EM to gain Instructors. I guess it's something. And you extend rotations. So it's like really bad Nefer. So yeah, really bad Nefer. Really bad Moika. And then Gaming. So overall, it's like
Yeah, I guess you shouldn't even count Skirk at all because, like, why would you take her if
no.
you have a Scoffier on the team? It's gotta be instead of a Scoffier, and if it's instead of a Scoffier, then you're, like, nuking the damage.
Yeah.
It's probably not even a top 3 anymore.
Kachina C6. Who has a Caesar or Chiori, honestly? I don't know, but it just feels weird to give her C1 for no goddamn reason. And it doesn't actually change all that much. Who's the girl talking? This is April, co-host of the best
It's
podcast on
not the
YouTube.
girl, it's the woman. Thank you.
Nice. We've got Kachina. What does she even do? She's got really bad Moika, really bad Novelet, really bad Mualani or Arlecchino.
Yeah. She's just a Shalonen, but bad.
So we can give her a 7. We can give her... Wait, actually, she can kind of get carried by multiple different teams. So she can be an 8, but she gets a 0 for flexibility. A 4 for personal damage. It's funny how now she's... It's like Albedo was outclassed by her, but now Albedo's actually good where he's going to be. How big of a damage increase is Arlecchino C1? Quite big. I don't have the number off the top of my head, but it's very worth it if you play Arlecchino. Does Kachina have any teams? Well, what do you mean by any teams? I just named her teams.
They're probably behind. Like...
Yeah.
The stream can be delayed. So.
Yeah. Zhongli.
Zhongus.
Ooh, I hate that.
I like how you said ooh.
Zhongus has Nefer. I really hate it. Okay. Zhongli has Nefer, bad Novelet. Okay, not bad Nefer. Cope Nefer,
Arlecchino?
bad Novelet, bad Arlecchino, bad Mualani.
Would you ever use him with Movlika? You have Bennett. Why would you use him?
No,
There's
you
no
never use
reason
them
for
with
that.
Moika.
There's no reason. There's gotta be a reason to use him at all.
Yeah. And he doesn't provide Night Soul like the other one. Kachina.
The other one. Oh no. She's just the other one now.
He gets a 0 in flexibility for being downgrade, man. People who are downgrade, what I'm doing is if they're just like a downgrade to like basically free options, they get a 0 for flexibility. Is that wrong or is that okay?
I mean, some of the times it's just weird. Like sometimes you're just a useless character. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how to reflect that. Yeah, I guess a 0 in flexibility if like, yeah, it's a downgrade to a free option, yeah.
Because like you're
Makes
just
sense.
griefing your team for no reason.
Also considering limited 5-stars are also free.
Yeah. Yeah.
People forget that.
The what?
That limited 5-stars are also free.
Yes, they are. More free than 4 stars. Does Kaya C6 matter? I guess it kind of does for Muika application. How's your day been? Good. I
It
slept super
increases his
late.
personal damage too, I think, and it
Yeah,
increases the range on his ult by
that's nice.
quite a bit because it has to fit a whole extra ice cube.
That's
So
nice.
it's like his biggest con, I think. That and the one that extends its duration when you kill things.
So for total team power, he's got Muika and then Cope Skirk. I don't know. And then that's all. Oh, Arlecchino Melt as well, actually. That's actually like not that bad.
You said Skirk, right?
Yeah, Cope Skirk.
Okay.
So that's like overall, it's like not bad, honestly.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's not useless. Like if you have the limited options, then you would never use him, but
Yeah.
he's not like nothing.
Most of his teams, he doesn't really do any damage though, so.
Cause the noblesse.
No, just because like he's not being buffed at all. Like melt teams, like
Yeah.
I have him being a bit better than Shenhe. That's funny.
Well, Shinha is very limited to her freeze teams, so I guess it makes sense. Cause at least you can melt with him.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Shenhe has Skirk and that's it. Pretty
His
much.
character trailer should be taken into
Oh, I
account.
guess
Funny.
Ayaka.
Yeah, I mean it's the fact that like he's actually kind of good on Moika Melt and
Yeah,
Arlecchino
and
Melt.
Arlecchino.
They're pretty
Yeah.
good teams. After the old character buffs, what do you think will be best team for Mulaney? Currently, my understanding is it's Mulaney, Sucrose, Moika. Kujasara C6. Kujasara is getting gutted with the official buff.
When is the next season?
2 days.
Nice. I just finished building my IT characters.
Nice. When's the next shop reset? Feels like it's been a long time.
A few days. It's the 27th, and it resets on the 1st.
I'll probably release the document to be looked at when I do the tier list.
I'm pretty sure you've already linked it in your description before, so sure.
Could be. Could be. What does Kujosara? What do you even do with Kujosara anymore? It's like a cope option for very cope for Varesa. Cope option for Flynn's, I guess. Very cope option for Flynn's. Okay on Clorand.
Wasn't she like made for Raiden?
Well, Raiden sucks.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess the teams get an 8 for power, but 0 because she's downgrade woman. Personal damage 1, buff 6. Yeah, that's fine. Dahlia.
Dahlia! Skirk.
So Dahlia only has Skirk. This is where the having 3 teams is like the average of 3 teams hurts their team power because because Dahlia has Skirk, like Cope Skirk, and then that's it. Other than that, what does Dahlia have? Like nothing.
He does attack speed.
So
Probably like
Arlecchino, bad Arlecchino,
Arlecchino,
bad
Ryo,
Yoimiya,
Wander.
bad Arlecchino, bad Ryo. So that's gonna be like it's gonna be so bad for Arlecchino. You're gonna lose so much damage.
Okay, his design's kind of cool though, I'm not gonna lie. Dahlia, like he's
I
got
know
the
you love
cool
Twink. I
like
know you
capey
love
thing.
Twinks, April, but
Like he's got the little capey things and they're like red and gold and they're kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. Like they're kind of cool. He's kind of dripping. I don't know.
I know you
Wait,
love
that sounds kind of
Twinks.
weird. What? He looks kind of cool. Just a little bit. He's like a Twinkie Twink boy, and he would look
Hmm.
cooler if he wasn't a Twinkie Twink boy. But we love Dahlia, okay? He
Yeah,
loves
I know.
drama.
I know you love Twinks.
He'd be listening right now, and he would be loving this. Okay?
No, Dahlia's not Cope Cho. He doesn't do any off-field hydro. Do we have any reliable Columbina leaks? The only reliable Columbina leaks, well, the only Columbina leaks we have is that she'll buff attack and lunar damage, which could be true. In that case, I'd be pretty stoked. Because you'd be a Skirk buff.
Oh, you forgot something about Dahlia though.
Yes.
Surprise baptism. So I think he deserves a few more points in like any category.
Any uh,
Nobody says surprise baptism except for him. That's a unique trait.
funny. That's true. It is a unique trait.
I wasn't joking. It's not funny. Wait, his birthday is my mom's birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Remember that time I asked if you'd die for
Mother.
someone? It
Yeah,
wasn't Dahlia,
Columbina.
though. Okay, it wasn't Dahlia. Too bad. Um, Rosaria, I guess, works about the same as Kaya. Rosaria C6. It's like,
I mean, her C6, I'm pretty sure just buffs physical damage.
yeah, but she also gives crit rate. Which is kind of nice. But they're like the same character, I think.
Oh my god, I only have C2 Rosaria.
Except Rosaria is a bit more circle impact, which is annoying.
Looks like C4 is decent for Rosaria though, and everything else. I mean, I guess the levels could be nice, free levels.
I'll go C4. I'll put C4.
C6 is kind of useless. It's literally only physical
Yeah.
yeah, res.
Yeah. Which is honestly a point in our favor overall.
Yeah, not needing C6, yeah. Her C4 makes it so that crit hits regenerate her energy, but I'm not sure if she has to be on field for it, so it might be useless.
I don't think she does.
But that helps with
Farzan.
her.
Farzan gonna get a new team with Venti. Huge. But right now, there is Xiao and Wanderer. So I figured it out. That's the reason why I guess Streamlabs is connected to my YouTube also. So when people subscribe on YouTube, I also get a notification. So that's what it is. So Farzan. Gets a 6 for power. Yikes. A 1 for flexibility. 2 for personal damage. 9 or 10 for offensive utility. Okay. Farzan. Ganyu. Off. Support Ganyu.
Farzan stocks are gonna go up when Varka comes out.
Yeah. And Venti a little bit.
I bet she won't be best in slot. I bet they'll try and sell a solution. Maybe it's
Yeah.
Venti. Maybe that's what they're trying to sell. But that's my guess.
Yeah.
But I think she'll be an option.
It is so much for being a 4-star. Well, for being a 4-star is not, does not, you don't get boosts for being a 4-star. Too many characters. Ganyu. Ganu. $115K on Skirk, yeah. It feels good, I'm not gonna lie.
If they rebrand her as an off-field unit, I think that will do good for her.
Yeah. Really good. Okay, so it's pretty strong power level, honestly. It's like a 9. Cryo is like Cryo is like a really good element now. Is Cryo like the best element? Low key.
Well, Melt is in its era, and so is Freeze. So yeah, I could see it.
Bias because of Squirk. Yeah, Squirk and Moika. The 2 best DPSs in the game. Who would have thought? She's kind of downgrade woman though, so she gets a 0 for flexibility. Cryo as long as you have a Scaffier. And or Moika. You're forgetting about Moika. Damn. So Changyan also has both. It's like it's the 1-2 punch of being good for Skirk and good for Moika. Ganyo's a good team. Yeah, Skirk support. Power and Hydro are the fundamental elements. Everything else builds on them. I don't know about that. Maybe Hydro. I don't know. I don't know what that even means, actually. I'm gonna need you to... I'm gonna need a source. Three best
I kinda
teams
like
and
the new
everything else
event.
trash. I guess. Yeah, I guess the third team. What is the third team? It's Squirk, Moika, and then what? So yeah, I guess that should bring all of these down a point. You kind of like what new event?
The event in Genshin.
Which one?
The one where you have to use the Natlan units.
Oh, I haven't touched it. Sijuini.
Oh god.
Did you forget that Seguini is a character? Wow, that's a crazy downgrade for Skirk. Damn, she's bad. Holy shit. Oh, that's a Escoffier. That's a Escoffier. Wait. That's no Escoffier. Holy shit. Sijuini OP. What the fuck? 96k Skirk with Sijuini? Shit.
What is she even doing?
She's being a
Like, how is she
Escoffier.
even doing that?
She's healing. She's providing Cinder City. Farina carried? What do you mean? This is all Sijuini. Okay. That's a real team. We count this. 96, 80, 78. So
Is
she
Razor
gets a
better than
7 in
Raiden?
power.
Yeah. After the
Huh?
Hex and Circle buffs. Someone's asking if Razor is better than Raiden.
Yeah. Nilu. So Nilu. She has Nefer team. And Nilu team. And a bunch of Nilu teams, we'll say. So she gets a 9. Impressive. Good job, Nilu. Personal damage. Yeah, that's fine. This is all fine. Today, tier list video recording. Probably not going to get to recording, realistically. We still got a lot of characters to do. Oh. We're doing as much as we can. I want to build a good team consisting of my characters. They're a team builder. You play in your characters. How would you do it? You can just go to the help Discord, I think. You're gonna record off camera? Probably not. Probably be on camera. Just probably not today. Because realistically, we're not gonna get through it all today. Why is Shenna currently Skirk's best 4th slot? Isn't damage percent from Elon better? If enemies are freezable, then Yelan's better, but otherwise Shen has better, but Mulan is the best of all. If you guys don't ask questions in complete sentences, I don't know what you're talking about. Because if you're referencing your other comment, I'm not going to go read your other comment to figure out what you're saying. Is there a calc for Mona National with Bennett Shanglet? I don't think that's a good idea. Is it a big mistake for Freena's C2 and I have Llama for Nefer? Freena's C2 doesn't work with Nefer. I don't know what you're asking exactly. Isn't team power a little redundant for the off-fielder ranking, as the ones with strong personal damage and utility are going to be used in the strongest teams? Nope. Nope. Farzan. You definitely need team power. It definitely matters. Okay, Venti, he's like hitting like some solid 6 on the power scale right now. Charlotte. Wow. She gets the same as Siegemin. Crazy. I didn't realize that Skirk's I didn't realize Skirk hit 95k without a Scoffier. That's crazy. Not just Siegemin, Charlotte too. 95k is pretty fucking high.
That's with Mualani though. I don't know.
93k, 94k with Yelan. 93k with Shenna. It's like this. It's all the same.
We just need a Hydro Catalyst 4-star. Wait, that's Barbara. Can't. But then they need to be Natlan.
Charlotte's not Natlin.
No, I'm talking about to replace Mualani on the team and not make it so 5-star locked.
Yeah. Yeah, Mona is 89k, so it's a decent hit on this team to go to Mona, which is interesting. Do you consider it better to get a character each patch or some cons weapons or fewer characters? Probably you're going to be best off with occasionally getting a con or weapon, but it depends on how new your account is.
Um, the game is shilling more, so I feel like the meta's shifting a little bit where just hyper investing isn't the best strategy anymore.
Unless you choose a
I
good
think
character to do it with, though.
that's quite that can be kill lots of brute force things, but then I don't know if the brute force will last forever.
It seems
I guess
like
that's my only concern.
it's lasted so far through every Stygian.
Yeah, so if you wanna main a top 3 DPS and get investment in them, then you can brute force anything. Other than that, I think mild diversity is probably what's best for the account. Like picking up a Lauma,
Yeah.
picking up maybe getting an Anefa if you don't have any electro DPSs. Because if you just get an Anefa, then she's kind of huge, to be honest.
Seeing Wanderer high makes me so proud. What do you mean? He's like 29th. 26th. Is it worth pulling for Farina for my Skirk, or should I wait for Columbina? We don't know what Columbina does. It is worth it to get Farina for... Do you have Yelan? Do you see same as Skirk Escoffier for an Yelan at 137? It's too high. I mean, it calcs it as being freezable. It's pretty high. Tell me yes or no. Is Durin cooked? No. Is Elon the best PG in the game? What's PG? Is this new kid slang?
New kid slang.
Gene is so bad now. When do you think they'll power creep Marika? I don't know, maybe with some big character like Alice. Going for Novalat R1 is worth. I have him. Okay. Can you quickly show Flynn's? Leave him on the tier list. He's in like 6th. He's pretty solidly in the... He's pretty close to all the top... He's pretty close to top 3. Along with all the other characters. Like a bunch of other DPSs. You can buy a battle pass from Loot Bar? No. The way the Genshin does their battle pass, you can't buy it through third-party sites. God, Lisa's so bad. Lisa really fell off.
Was she ever?
She had some like cope stuff with like Novelette. Like not cope, but like decent stuff with Novelette like way back in the day, but then now she's like literally garbage. Why is Siege being better than Nilio? What do you mean? Nilio is 24.3, so she's gonna move up quite a bit. Oh, why is Nilio's practicality so low? She's fine now. Why is Nefer higher than Flynn's? She does more damage. She does more damage. And that's it. She does a little bit more damage, so she's a little bit higher. Nefer is 10 times stronger than Flynn's. Holy shit. She's a little stronger.
Okay, have you noticed like the Gen Z face for like girls? Like, I think it was Billie Eilish who invented it, but they like do this like super depressed face, and that's what they all do now.
Yeah. I have noticed that.
I just opened Instagram and this girl was doing the depression face, and I'm like, why is this a thing? And then there's this other pop star I follow, and she made her license plate, like not her license plate, her driver's license photo, the depression face.
Funny.
They're not depressed. They're normal. They're just normal girls, and they want to look hot. That's what it is. It's like, oh my god, I look so hot, but it just looks like you're depressed.
Plans 105k
It's normal to be
DPS.
depressed.
I think I put in she's actually like 101. I put in the Durin buff. I did it
This
for
is how
both
we
Clara
found
and
out we have a boomer on the call. They're calling me a boomer? Sorry, I don't think depression is cutesy uwu or hot, sexy.
He may not read the message if it's too long. Better to go for a Jill Impact official. They're depressed that they're not hot. Funny. Is Venti worth it now? Only if you like Venti, then sure. What does Dory even do, bro? Dory, what do you do? I guess actually she has the Hyper Bloom teams are stronger now. Fuck. She's still downgrade. Currently running C6 Tenari on Elegy in place of Knight on my Nefer team. Pulled C6 Kale. I was wondering if she would be better there. Would Kale be better? No, Kale is never better than Nahida. Will Colin be shred res for all element? We don't know anything about Columbina. Isn't she on field for Everbloom teams? This is for off field. I have a different thing for on field.
Whatever buff you want, for your non-cry unit, if you're wondering if Columbina does it, the answer is probably yes. Let's be for real, she's gonna buff EM, she's gonna like shred resistance, what else is she gonna buff? Probably attack and EM, because that's what they care about in this region. And she probably won't heal because that'd be too broken. And she's gonna do nod cried things too.
Why is Candace kind of good, actually?
You just want her to be good. You're simp maxing.
Candace is really, really hot, though. So, can you blame me?
Her design's so good, I don't know why they didn't use it for a 5-star.
Why is her Arlecchino team kind of booty buns? Why?
What?
Why is her Arlecchino team so bad?
I don't know. Oh, I like this comment. Just the girl doing non-cray things.
You would like that comment.
What do you mean by that?
What does Dia do anymore?
Be garbage and make me lose on Kaniche twice. Thus is also a bitch. And should be benched forever. And wear the
Damn.
cone of shame.
Damn. Holy, that team is so bad. Why is
And
her Kaniche
bait.
team
She's
77k?
Why is she baiting cat girl? Like, she's not a cat girl. Why is she baiting? Just be a cat girl, okay? Where's your tail? Why aren't you afraid of water?
Bro,
What
please
is
read
this
my
bait
message.
ass shit?
There's a lot of messages, man. Sometimes I miss them. What do you want from me? I read this message, but you didn't include your other message. I'm not going to scroll around for your other one. What's this tier list for? It's the objective character ranking, power ranking tier list. How much better is Shenhe than Yelan for Skirk against non-freezable enemies? Like a little bit, not much.
Okay, I'm actually
2%.
surprised with that Daya Kaniche team though,
Yeah.
because I thought like the off-field pyro didn't matter.
Yeah, I feel like it's fake. I feel like that's like fake news. Off-field power matters a lot, it seems. Why is she so shit? She's like 6, and then she's just downgraded to everything. She does nothing. She's terrible. Worthless character.
Thank you for speaking the truth about Daya.
Version Durin is real. That's what I hear from about Zajef said that. Zajef made that, right? If it's real, based.
Should you pull Farina? Depends on your account. He has a whole video about if you should pull
Mm-hmm.
Farina, actually.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I did there?
Nice.
That's how you know I'm your #1 fan.
Why is Ito so fucking terrible? C2 Shalonen 61k? What the fuck? Why is he so bad? 60k? Oh my god. Oh my god. The Jeff was very optimistic in his calcs to hit 105k. I think he'll be around 90k. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't trust the Jeff's Bloom calcs. 105 is wild. Or like, didn't he do like 125 though? Like, I don't know. Yeah, Sandrone has to do some black magic to revive Geo. Agreed. The woman leeches on Jello's awesomeness. Wow. The slander.
Yup, don't you wish you were me. Next!
So 1, 2, 3, shit. 70k. 5. Downgrade man. He brought it
This
down a
person
bit
said, look,
after trying out a pseudo version of the team. Yeah, that's good.
this person says Dea can at least cook. That makes her better than Raiden at this point. Because at least you can use her for cooking.
Oh my god. Okay, Dendro Traveler. I guess Llama team. So we don't have real calcs for it. So various Llama team. Dendro Traveler doing nothing on Llama team.
And they have nothing else. Literally nothing else. Like Hyper Bloom.
No.
Got what's her name? Octo bitch, Octo slut. Her tits are just so ridiculous.
Yes, they are. Do you think anyone's gonna come out that will push the damage ceiling like Moika did?
Alice.
Yeah, maybe Alice is my thought. Where is the sheet viewable? When the video comes out.
I think when Columbina comes out, I think that Nefer and Flynn's teams might be getting close to Mabuika. That's my guess.
Yeah. If she buffs attack, then Skirt could too. It could be number 1 Nefer, number 2 Skirk, number 3 Flynn's, number 4 Moika. What would you do?
I mean, I want to invest in Mabuika. I want to get her weapon, and I want to get Sitlali. And with that investment, I feel like it doesn't matter at this point. And I can maybe try sweating for her combos. I was like looking at them the other day, trying to do some things, but
Apparently
then
it's
I
not hard.
forgot about it.
There's a video on it now done by Butterfur.
I mean, with the amount of investment I put into Kanichi, I could probably do the same for Mabuika.
Yeah.
Man, I'm actually reminiscing now. Like, holy shit, I went so fucking hard for Kanichi, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was researching so much shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said you might like Moika. That's why you might be worth putting the time in. C1 Baiju or C1 Dia? If it's just between those two, it's definitely Baiju. Should I use Cinder City and Scafe and Skirk teams? Probably not, but I have seen some calcs that would suggest so, but I probably not. Maybe if your Skirk is like Giga invested. Okay, Baiju's just Llama teams too. And Nefer.
You have
I feel
13 pulls. At Pity at 50. Want to get Duran. Columbina. Am I cooked? Yes. Because this game doesn't give you anything for free.
Which is why we have the sponsor loop. We already did it. Yeah. You knew it though.
Biggest fan.
Nice.
Hi, woman back on stream. Pog. That's what someone said. Hi.
We actually will finish this today. I'm still not going to record it today because I also need to copy it over to the visual. But It'd be nice to get it done. New to ZZZ wanted to ask, is there an I should definitely not pull? The woman can answer that.
Let me pull up a list. Like who's on the banner right now, or like in general. Where is this question? Oh, it's in, okay.
That's so shitty. Why do people play Yunjin? So she's got 2 teams between 70 and 80. We'll just give it to her. Downgrade woman, though. Tar tag. Off-field tar tag.
Okay, I'd say that Caesar is not worth pulling at all right now. She honestly needs buffs. She might get them because I feel like she's a popular character, but she sucks. So don't pull Caesar. Ellen also sucks. She got buffed, still sucks. I mean, she's clearing, but I wouldn't recommend it. If they ever rerun Haramasa, just don't. If you want to drive yourself insane and learn the hardest combos known to man, that constantly change based on the situation that you're in. His kit is literally 10 times harder than any other character in the entire game, and then he doesn't do any DPS after that. So don't get him. Hugo, I feel like he has potential, but right now with the current bosses we have, he sucks because like he's not anomaly, so he can't do the anomaly that Miyabi does, and then the Ice Week anomaly bosses, like there's Ice Week anomaly bosses, and he can't do those, and then the other bosses they're trying to anti-shill Miyabi by making them ice resistant, and so then he gets fucked by that. So he has like one boss that he's decent against, so he sucks. But if they do Ice Week content that isn't like shill for rupture or anomaly, then maybe you could get him eventually, but right now he's bad. Let's see.
Just to quickly pause for a second. Shalona or Durin for Mualani. Technically, Mualani's best team is Moika, Sucrose, Mona now. So, not Shalona or Durin. But I think both are good options for Mualani overall. I think the thing is, for Shalona and Durin, their best teams with Mualani will be together. Because you'll want to do Durin with Mona, and then you can run. So I think it's probably wait for you. Honestly, actually, just the answer is wait a bit. See how the new Durin calcs end up being.
Okay, my ZZ thing's not gonna last very much longer.
Yeah.
So there's only a few more things to mention. Chingy, don't pull her. She's just power crept. There's other centers that are just better. And don't pull Zhu Yun, because she's just not good anymore. She'll probably get buffed though. And then other than that, like don't pull into a faction that you don't have anything in it. Like don't pull Lucia if you don't have a rupture agent that you plan on playing, because then she's literally useless. And like you probably don't want to get Orphe if you don't have any of the Obel squad, but you can probably still use her, but it's kind of cringe. And then Bernice is like, you kind of don't really want to pull her, but then there's so few off-field anomaly agents that she still has value. So that's everything.
My best team is currently a
Igneous liked my
C3.
ZZZ rant.
Nice. My best team is currently a C3 Novelette with premium team C0R0 Skirk. Who should I pull next? I'm trying to get a new meta team. Does your Skirk have all its pieces? I forgot that Kokomi... Is Kokomi's Bloom team... That's her on... That would be on-field, right? Kokomi Nilu? April?
Well, what? Oh, I thought you were talking to the person. I was reading chat and not paying attention to what you were saying. What's the question?
That's fine. Kokomi's on-fielding would be... Like, her Bloom team would be on-fielding, right? Like her
Yeah,
Nilu
I
team.
think so.
Yeah. So, big buff for Kokomi. Holy shit. Kokomi, top 5 DPS? What the fuck? Not actually, but... Kokomi better than Kinich? The fuck?
Oh no.
Okay, not... Well... It's kind of like she has, like, very little value in the team because... You can pretty much just use Barbara. But... Kokomi better than Ayaka? It's because she's easier to play, I guess. They have the same team power, right? I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? They have the same team power. Kokomi, Nilu, Bloom, Ayaka, Escoffier. They have the same team power. Pretty much the same team restrictions, but Kokomi is, like, easier to play. Kind of makes sense.
It's crazy to say that she's better than Kinich, though.
Well, this is where like contribution, teams that they're contributing. I guess do we argue that she's not contributing on this team, so we don't count the team? That's what I do for like Ayato. Yeah, I guess that's what we do. We give her a hit.
Because she's not the reason the
yeah.
it's good. It's Loma carrying.
-1 power for being carried. Okay, that makes more sense. It just doesn't make any sense.
This person says that they don't play ZZZ, but they liked listening to me talk about it anyway, and they want me to do voice acting.
Nice. Hey, did you hear who Igneous is playing?
He
Oh no, you
said...
commented. It's one of the 5 centers. It's what's Hrop tier.
Oh.
If you've seen it, I haven't played the full quest though, so I don't think I've seen that in the quest.
Oh. Well, I'll look up
no
for
spoilers.
hip hop to tier.
Hip top to tier, yeah. Kirara kind of bad now. Still going strong with Chlorine to Aggravate.
Igneous, how do I apply? Should I be a VA? For Genshin? I can play baby Columbina.
That's how you pronounce it? I don't know what that means. Like, what's an H in brackets? That does not help at all.
Hope to tier.
Yeah.
Hope titty tier.
There it is.
moon's fall is nigh. See? Baby Columbina.
It's pretty good.
The H is silent.
The H
Rope
isn't
titty
silent.
tear.
The Goon Countess will be an official VA.
Goon Countess? That's what. How
That's
many
what you
names do I
are.
have? April should have been Paimon? I don't know if I should be offended.
No, that I think that's a compliment. Man, Albedo is gonna be so much better after the buffs.
If you can do it for pocket change, Genshin will be happy to have you as a VA. I'm not in this for the money.
I'm in this for the... What are you in it for, actually?
What do you think the Goon Countess is in it for?
The titties. God, Beto is so bad. Holy shit. The Twinks.
I really liked that baby Columbina voice though.
It was good. Hyper with Ember. What the fuck? Oh my god.
These people are saying that I'm in it for the twinks, and this person said I was in it for the twink titties.
Oh.
I don't know what to make of that.
You can make whatever you want, I guess.
Koyo actually pays meh. It's not amazing, but it's decent. It's livable. I live in a cheap country in Europe. Okay.
I guess could you add Barbara as an on-fielder?
You don't have. Did you delete Barbara's and on? You deleted it because you were like, nobody does this.
Yeah, do you want me to just leave everyone there?
Okay, I'm adding it back. I'm adding it back for you.
Thanks.
'Cause
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
why
I
are
don't know.
there
I
like
don't know.
deleted ones down here?
Hmm?
Why are there like blank ones?
I don't know.
What did you do?
I don't know. All right, Quee. They didn't do any Quee
Are you gonna do
Escoffier.
C2 Raiden ever?
No, I haven't seen any calcs for C2 Raiden.
Well, Barbara's on there now.
Thank you.
This person's asking if Albedo's worth pulling for Navia without Durin.
Not without Durin. You need Durin.
No, is Durin good
Durin
for
good?
Navia without Albedo?
Um, kind of like a Moika side grade without albedo. It's like, yeah, with Durin Shalonen is a Moika side grade, and Durin albedo is an upgrade, and albedo Moika won't work. Well, actually, just won't work.
This person keeps asking about the Duran nerf. I don't know what it is, but I heard you say that he got nerfed, but it wasn't a big deal, so nothing's really changed.
Pretty much, yep.
Yeah, there you go. Summary.
It's like teams where you use the support mode, which is most of them, and it was a side grade to Moika. It'll be a slight downgrade, but we'll wait and see calcs to be for sure. How much better is the new weapon banner is in the comp to the craftable one? It's in all my Nefer videos. Side graded R1. Okay, so we've got Chi-Chi, Escoffier, then we've got, other than...
If Barbara's better than Kanich.
It's like 95k DPS. But she's not contributing to the team. So it's like a -2 power for not contributing. So instead of being a 7.5, it's a 5.5. I don't know. It's kind of scuffed. Team building is like a 1. Practicality is like a 9. So not even close to better than Kanich if we adjust, if we dole out punishments for. As per calcs,
being trash.
is better than the, yeah. The R5 craft will, so it won't bother smithing any weapons. Yeah. Why did she get a -2 and Kokomi is -1?
Because Kokomi actually does some damage and actually participates. I don't know.
Not on that.
Barbara's
not on
literally
this.
uses.
Not on that team. I get actually.
Really? Well, then if they're like equal value on the team, then they should be rated the same.
Yeah. Kokomi just has better comfort. I meant to do. I thought I gave -2. It was just a misremembering on my part. Okay, we're so close. We're actually like right at the bottom. Animo Traveler. Wow, 85k, 73k, 71k, crazy. Not bad. Xinyan, 74, 73, 63. Electro. $65, 62, 61. And then Traveler Hydro. $64, 55, 53. 0. Nice. Our first 0.
Mav's best team hasn't changed. This person's saying that they're asking if it's Mav, Sucrose, Mono, Durin? No.
No. Oh, I know. We haven't done I know yet. We'll just do I know C1 for now.
This person's saying that it's weird how Milani and Kanich came at the same patch but have different power levels. I think their power level is not that different, actually. they're all like kind of like tied for fourth or fifth best DPS in the game.
Yeah. So Ino has 110. So averages out to a 9. Pretty impressive. Flexibility. She has Nefer, Flynn's, Arlecchino, Hu Tao. It's like actually like not bad. I'll give it a 3. Personal damage, 0. Offensive utility, it's like a 6. Defensive utility is a 0. Practicality, it's like a 5. I know, kind of goated. Okay, let's see. Here we go. There's the ranking. How bad is Lehytham? Is her worth pulling as a DPS or no? No. Okay, Scoffia number 1. You paying attention, April?
If you really want me to, then yeah, I can pay attention.
Yeah, because I'd finished it, so I want to go through it with
Okay,
you.
sure.
So Scoffia is number 1, Bennett number 2, Sitlali is number 3, Ianson's number 4, Chevreu's number 5, Farina number 6, Moika number 7, Inefa 8, Llama 9, Shalonen 10, Sucrose 11, Yelan 12, Shangling, Aino, Singchui, Nahida, Nilu, Shanyan, Kuki, Raiden,
Yeah,
Lanyan,
she's actually not
Emily,
that bad.
Traveler, Roran, Skirk, Chiori, Farazan, Fischl, Kazuha. Kazuha!
Oh, how the king has fallen.
Shenhe, Candace, Mona, Ayaka, Mualani, Sara, Kaya, something like that.
This is pre-buffed ship official too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Durin got a small nerf, yeah. His support mode damage has got a small nerf. So, okay, so things that seem a bit weird. Escafia is like way higher than Bennett. Like,
Yeah.
mega higher.
Maybe she's just the best though. I mean,
Yeah.
she's just so good. She doesn't need to be doing freeze, and she's just fucking amazing.
Yeah, I guess the only...
Bennett just doesn't do damage.
Yeah. I guess the only thing about it is that Escaffier Melt is like, sure, it is the best, but it's not really any better than using Kaya, Rosaria, whoever else is your second cryo. You know? But she is the
Are you
best.
sure about that?
Yeah. Like, it's like a little bit better. It is a little bit better, but it's not like a ton better, you know? Like, I wouldn't recommend pulling for it or anything. Yeah, she does more damage. Okay. Shouldn't Sitlali be better? No, because Sitlali, like, does not make freeze teams good, and you can still have melt teams be good without Sitlali, so it makes perfect sense.
I think I'm just convinced that everyone should pull a Scuffier.
But then, like... Should everyone pull a Scoffy, though? Like, I don't know about that. Number of teams that clear with Benny is way more than a Scoffier. So we should reduce the flexibility, you think? So we got, for a Scoffier, we've got Moika, we've got Skirk, we've got Novelette, we've got Arlecchino, and then Bennett. We have Moika, Varesa, Arlecchino, Chaska, Kanich. Is it more? It's maybe a bit more. It's not that much more though. Escoffier makes C6 Kaya better than Skirk with Escoffier. That's not true. Nice try though.
This person's saying that Escoffier's second best team with what? Is with Hydro Traveler?
Also not true. Okay, I
Yeah.
can see reducing our flexibility to 3.5. Just a slight reduction in flexibility. That's okay.
I feel like account diversity is important for clearing Stygian. And Escoffier enables freeze. So just like how you would want to pull Lauma, you would want to pull Escoffier. But then on top of that, Escoffier can also enable melt. And you just do random shit.
C6 Kaya calcs at 105 to 110. Send me the calc or something. Oh, my kid's here. They're a bit early.
So you gotta go?
Yeah. Okay.